We are now excited for the next segment to begin the NITI Gearshift Challenge Awards. The NITI Gearshift Challenge invited students, transport service practitioners, academicians, and researchers to develop innovative business models that address financial, technical, and operational challenges in the adoption of electric trucks. To set the context for this segment, we request Dr. Aditya Gupta, CEO of Supply Chain Management at IIM Bangalore, Mr. Vijay Jaiswal, Director, Smart Trade Center, and Mr. Joseph Teja, Senior Consultant, CALSTART, to take the stage.
Hello, is it audible? Good afternoon and greetings to all of you. As it is being said, disruptions occur when a business model shatters the conventional wisdom and the traditional boundaries. Hackathon is an excellent platform to generate new business ideas and drive business innovation. So the idea to hold a hackathon to discover business models that can drive adoption of zero-emission trucking was an idea which was given by NITI Aayog and Mr. Sinha in particular. So under the mentorship of NITI Aayog, Smart Trade Center, CALSTART, WRI, Shakti Foundation, and IIM Bangalore got together to hold this hackathon. The entire business problem of zero-emission trucking was documented as a case study, and it was offered to students from leading management schools, academicians, researchers, and scholars to come up with innovative solution for adoption of zero-emission trucking. This hackathon was conducted in 2 rounds. The round 1 happened from 15th of June till 20th of July, and we had almost 200 submissions which happened. So out of these 200 submissions, 10 best submissions were shortlisted, and these 10 teams were then mentored by experts, EV expert, for a period of about 1 month to hone and improve their business models. The final round finally happened at IIM Bangalore on 5th of September, where these teams made their presentation in person and online, and they were judged by a panel of 3 eminent judges. So finally, we had 3 winners. So today, we are going to do 2 things. A, we are going to announce the winners, and we are going to felicitate them. And we will also briefly hear their business solutions. So before we get into that, I would like to invite my colleagues, Joseph from CALSTART and Vijay from SFC. So I would request if, I think Vijay is also there. Vijay, if you can talk about a little more about the objectives of this particular hackathon. And I would request Joseph if he can talk about the key takeaways or learning from this particular hackathon event. Yeah, over to you, Vijay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So myself, Vijay Jaiswal, and I represent Smart Trade Center. As you hear about this hackathon, it has been a NITI Aayog initiative by all means, and we have been supporting these as knowledge partners, CALSTART, WRI, IIM Bangalore, and Smart Trade Center. The objective of this whole exercise came out from the constant work or the work that we had done before this, where we were engaging with a lot of companies to understand that how do we establish the economic viability of these electric trucks for deployment at scale. And at various points, while we looked at various barriers, potential solutions, we realized that the business model is going to play a big role in these deployments. And with that understanding, while we were developing our own solutions with consultations, we thought that why not leverage the young, bright minds from the B schools, the top B schools in India, to see what they have to offer to us. And with that understanding, I'll keep this objective brief. The idea was to just find some very innovative business models, business solutions that we can take forward and we can develop them further to be actually deployed in real-time scenarios. And as you know, we got a great response from the B school students, some amazing entries that we had to evaluate. And the entire process was also to ensure that at the idea level itself, we provide enough support and guidance to the students to make sure that they are eventually implementable. That's from my side. Joseph?
Thank you, Vijay. Key takeaways could be a couple of things. One is, when the process has started, we have seen an amazing collaboration both from the domestic partners and from the partners internationally. One example is, a partner from UK, Green Finance Institute, who participated as a mentoring one of the B school team, and a couple of others, including Voltus Green Fund and people from different industry backgrounds have come forward, showed curiosity and showed interest to mentor these young B school students, what they have proposed, and nurtured these solutions. And what we could see, another learning that I could sense from my understanding is, and as this sector is kind of, it's a melting pot of like various solutions, I could see. And some of the interesting innovative models that have come forward, and there was an extensive process has been went in through, even jury kind of, an investment banker and a coalition of industry was part of the jury to judge these solutions, and came forward with it was a tough challenge to choose the final winners, but with the help of the brilliant juries and the team, we were able to finalize the three teams, and we will be seeing the process that in the due course, we will be listening those models, what they have done and all those things. Yeah.
So we'll play a small video that showcases the journey of this entire hackathon. So can we play that video? Yeah.
The EV truck industry in India today is in its nascent stage and often faces multitude of challenges, namely financial, operational, businesses, and technological, that could hinder the growth of electric medium and heavy-duty trucks going forward.
To address the multifaceted challenges that plague the trucking industry, we are taking a holistic approach to encourage collaboration across different sectors. eFast, India's first freight platform launched by NITI Aayog, focuses on these collaborations by shaping actions for electrification and scaling of this in India. The hackathon perfectly aligns with NITI Aayog's eFast mission and is driving change to bring sustainable ecosystem in the logistics sector. The solutions that we are discovering and the ideas are the building blocks for a greener tomorrow.
NITI Aayog's Gearshift hackathon, we aim to address these barriers using the creativity and ingenuity of our young business minds.
This NITI Aayog's hackathon nurtures innovative business models to drive technology investments into electric truck segments.
Bangalore documented the business problem as a case study and invited students and professionals to offer their solutions. We held the final round at Bangalore in person to select the best 3 teams.
So now that we have understood the challenges with the primary and secondary stakeholders, we need to come up with a scenario that benefits all these stakeholders. So for adoption of electric trucks, it needs to be very reliable. To make it reliable, we need a robust charging infrastructure. So we thought, why not bring these electric truck operators and the charging point operators together so that they can benefit from each other's resources. So we are suggesting a joint venture between the electric fleet operators or the carriers and the charging point operators to create a special purpose vehicle. This special purpose vehicle will secure loans from DFIs or institutional investors and purchase electric trucks from EV manufacturers. Once they purchase these trucks, they can lease it to electric fleet operators, reducing their upfront cost challenge. And these electric fleet operators can further can provide these trucks for shippers.
Improving mass adoption of electric truck in India by making a business model that is commercially viable, where it depends on three key pillars that we want to focus on. One is making the capex competitive by bringing down the upfront costs involved in this industry, by exploring separating the battery from the truck and leveraging government subsidies when and where possible. And the second one is we want to focus on the OPEX advantage that the ETs have over diesel trucks, where we can show the total cost of ownership to the fleet operators and improve adoption because of the long-term savings that they will get because of ETs. Finally, profitability is the bottom line. So, top line, but here bottom line. So we want to, we are proposing that battery swapping technology is key to unlocking this profitability in India, which follows the same story, similar story in China as well, which has happened recently.
Let me start by highlighting a staggering fact. In the last fiscal year, India's oil import bill skyrocketed to 119 billion, which is nearly double from the previous year. Beyond the financial burden, our road transport sector emits 1/3 of India's total NOx. But we are not here just to talk about the problem. Today I am Kavya and my teammate Rahul from Team Feedback of IIM Bangalore bring you to the new age of e-trucks. Next. Through the extensive industry analysis, we've uncovered significant opportunity to revolutionize this space. Currently, India's freight sector is at $140 billion and is going to be increased by a CAGR of 9.08%. We have identified key drivers, which include demand side and supply side, such as your economic growth in the demand driver, e-commerce expansion, infrastructure development, and in supply side, there are players like freight forwarders, transporters, tech providers who are reshaping the industry. In our implementation, we are focusing on three things. One would be the customizable leasing contracts, shifting the cost from capex to opex, and predictive solutions for maintenance, monitoring, and replacement. Here, we will be working on the swapping stations. The swapping stations where we have identified strategic location for fast swapping, such as 5 to 10 minutes through automation. Here we are focusing on Golden Quadrilateral and the national highways of 44, 48 and 16. We have identified logistic hubs.
And being from the industry, I think it really lends itself into solutioning phase, right? So I would like to thank all the team and the organizers. It was a real wonderful eye-opening session. Thank you.
Kudos to the organizers, kudos to the teams, not just who won, but who made it here. It's wonderful to see that this is going to increase the adoption of HEVs in India. Thank you so much.
Thanks the organization for setting up an initiative like this, and the whole EV world actually needs something like this. Look forward to more such initiatives in the future. Thank you.
To just sum it up the business models, to leverage the collective strength and the resources and expertise from all the stakeholders in the ecosystem, and to optimize the operations and gain financial stability, the Phoenix team from IIM Shillong has proposed an implementation of an SPV model with a joint venture between the logistic fleet operators and the CPOs in collaboration with the energy providers. And the team feedback created a power swap business model to create a customizable leasing contracts based on fleet size and their usage. And also they have developed this model while shifting the cost from capex to opex and providing predictive solutions like maintenance and etc. And finally, the team What the Truck proposed a hybrid charging infra model such as battery swap for mass adoption of EVs in MHDV segments, and also for charging infra model for short haul and city freight movements. Thank you. Now we'll have the facilitation of the winner. Please.
Can I request Sinha sir to come on the stage and say a few words before we invite the winners? Yeah, please.
No, I will just congratulate all those who were involved in this, taking this hackathon along. In fact, it has been, 2 months, 3 months? Yeah, 2 months. 2 months. 2 months earlier, we had planned for it. And we thought that probably the solution should be coming from the field rather than we thinking over it. And we almost opened it for everybody. And we attempted that there should be an attractive price for that, and all those things were done. And I'm sure that the way there has been overwhelming response from the field, and they have come out with a lot of suggestions, I'm sure that those which has not been awarded because the number of awardees could be a limited one, we should also go through them and see that if we can, at some stage, we can take them to be an alternate model which can be positioned. And I'm sure this will be a remarkable thing. This will be bringing about a lot of change. Now it's time that these models must be shared with the stakeholders. So whoever is going to manufacture the tracks, going to use the tracks, and going to, of course, own and operate the tracks, the charge point operators, we should be sharing it with them so that they know that these are supposed to be the best models and they can identify that how to take it forward. So congratulations to the team who have taken it in last 2 months very painstakingly, and they have put in a lot of efforts. So congratulations, and of course, congratulations to the winners. Thank you.
So I would like to now announce the winners. So among the 200 entries and after the 2 rounds, the team which won the competition was a team called Team Phoenix from IIM Shillong. And so we have Neha Sharvadikari, Sahil Rohra, and Seema More from that particular team. So I would request if they can receive the award from. Just to update you, all of you, that these particular awards were sponsored by SFC and CALSTART. For the winner, we have an award of 2.5 lakh rupees. So. Thank you. We had 2 runner-up groups or teams. Both of them belong to IIM Bangalore. The first runner-up team was What the Truck. So may I request Ravi and Ram to be there on the stage to receive the award. Ravi and Ram, please, if you can be there. Yeah. Congratulations, team. So for a runner-up, we had an award of 1.5 lakh rupees. The second runner-up team, or the joint runner-up team, was a team called Team Feedback, again from IIM Bangalore. It had 2 members, Kavya and Ragul. Ragul, can you be there on the stage? Yeah, please. Yeah. So Kavya was in an exchange program, so she is not there, but Ragul is there. Ragul, congratulations to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So keep them involved in the implementation of it also.
Definitely, sir.
The idea won't work. They have to got to implement it.
Sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So what we will also do is we will allow all the 3 teams to present their business model in about a minute. So maybe we can start with Team Phoenix. So you have 1.5 minutes to present your solution, please, very quickly.
So good afternoon, everyone. We are Team Phoenix from IIM Shillong. My name is Neha Sharvadikari, and here I am joined by my team members Sahil Rohra and Seema More. So for the challenge, we had a solution that for electrification of the freight sector, we have majorly two challenges. The challenges are high upfront cost and the reliability of the electric trucks. Can just the next slide. Okay, so yeah, I'll just explain my model. So for the electric mobility to work, we need to have a robust charging infrastructure. So to address this, we suggested that so now the model is up. So we are suggesting that the electric fleet operators and the charging point operators come together and form a joint venture to create a special purpose vehicle. This special purpose vehicle can solve the both issues that I discussed earlier. First, they can secure external funding to invest in charging infra setup. These infrastructures or the charging stations can be set up in the routes of the electric fleet operation. In this way, the electric fleet operators and the charging point operators can use each other's resources via, like the electric fleet providers will provide a sustainable income for the charging stations, and the electric fleet operators can have a reliable charging infra for them at a subsidized rate. Also, this SPV can also solve the first issue, that the high upfront cost. So what they can do, they can buy these electric trucks from the electric truck manufacturers and lease them out to the electric fleet operators. In this way, the electric fleet operators can have an asset-light business model, and they can only have the operating rights. Indirectly, this SPV will also support the electric truck manufacturers by creating a demand, as well as for the OEMs. They can also work with the energy providers or the DISCOMs to integrate renewable energy and have a very sustainable source of charging infrastructure.
Now, when we come to the detailed business model of our SPVs, where it will make use of the benefits it is getting from all the government policies and also get the required funding from our DFIs and the investors, which it will utilize into investing them into the charging infrastructures, as well as some of it into purchasing the electric vehicles from the manufacturers. And when these electric vehicles are being purchased, they can be utilized into leasing them out to our carriers until their residual value becomes zero, after which they can be sold or can be scrapped. So how this SPV's business model can be sustainable, as the SPVs, they have partnered with our carriers, by which the required charging infrastructure can be optimized in a much better way by directly being in contact with our carriers. And after that, the SPVs are also enjoying the depreciation and all the tax benefits it's getting from our PLI schemes, as being the asset owners and the stakeholder in our charging stations, and also the long-term lease agreements which they are getting. Thank you.
Can you invite team what the trucks? Yeah, please. Just limit yourself to 1 minute. Yeah, the trucks of it.
So, yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity. So, we wanted to focus basically on the mass adoption, how that can be driven in India, closely following the China story. So, we went for the battery swapping ecosystem. So, this is mainly, the drivers are going to be, as it was already explained. Can you go to the next? Yeah, we wanted to make a battery swapping ecosystem where key partners will be leveraged, and basically we want to solve the penguin problem. So charging infrastructure is already there. What about battery swapping ecosystem? So when we get the fleet operators on board by making them understand the TCO and the long-term savings, naturally the OEMs and the battery manufacturer will be on board. So that's what we meant to do with this model. So that's about it briefly. And we had a TCO comparison that is conducive for fleet operators, who are like 85% of them are SMEs here in India. So cost and time is very, of essence for them. So that's what we wanted to focus. Thank you.
back, if you can.
So mainly we want to focus on battery swapping systems to adopt the battery swapping model for e-trucks. Since charging infrastructure is already there, as mentioned already, we want to focus on people who want to focus, small fleet operators, so that we can reduce, by leasing the batteries, we can reduce 30 to 40% of the capex of the truck. So we focus on the leasing part and also swapping part and maintaining the part, so that we can reduce the battery, so that we can reduce the increase the recyclability of the battery part. So we have made a list of swapping sessions that need to be mentioned. In the next slide. Mainly we focus on the golden quadrilateral and other tech hubs like Bangalore, Chennai, and industry hubs, e-commerce hubs like Ahmedabad, Surat, Nagpur. So these are the places that we are focusing on, and we have developed a cost breakup, and we estimate to break even at year 2031. We also built a small ecosystem for power swap. If you can. So we have also built an ecosystem for power swap. Thank you.
So before I invite Vijay to offer the vote of thanks, so there are already a few members in the entire panel who have already offered internship offers to all the students who have been the winners. So in case you are interested, you can take up those particular opportunities as well. So thanks a lot for those particular industry partners. So Vijay, so if you can just deliver a vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Aditya. I would like to take this opportunity to first thank Sudhendu Sinha sir for providing tremendous guidance on developing the TOR for this whole hackathon. Right from what kind of problem we need to solve, what kind of audience we want to cater to, and what kind of outcomes we should expect from this exercise. I would also like to thank our partners, CALSTART, IIM Bangalore, and WRI on making this happen in such a short time span. And I should also highlight that this hackathon was a discussion point in almost all the EFAS meetings, where we benefit a lot from the inputs received from other knowledge partners. So I would like to thank the entire EFAS knowledge partner community for making this idea work in a bigger and better way. Special thanks to Shakti Foundation to be a pillar of support for this exercise through and through. And now we also, before I close, I have a very great announcement to make. So we didn't expect this, it was totally unplanned. So we have an offer from Mr. Kartike Haryani from Billion E, an offer of internship for the winning team, which is the team IIM Shillong. So thank you so much, Mr. Kartike, for setting some kind of a benchmark of how the academia and the industry can collaborate and implement these ideas in a bigger and better way. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And it has been a great pleasure running this hackathon and bringing this to such a fitting conclusion. Thank you so much.